everybody, my name is Marikuma and I'm the owner of Marikuma Healing. Today we are doing Scorpio's general reading. So Scorpio, hi, how are y'all? How was your New Year's Eve? How was your New Year's Day? Did you guys party hardy? Did you meditate? Finish up your manifestation list? Burn some Baileys? Get it on plan, right? Anyways, cuteness aside, right? Let's get your stuff started. So, Scorpio, I've already pulled out your cards. I tried to do a video about it. I messed up on the things, so instead of having to reshuffle the cards and pull it out again, I just left them as they are. So we're going to tackle your present situation, past that ties into that, and go from there, okay? So again, since this is a general, it may not resonate with all of you. And that's okay. It may resonate with some of you, and you guys are like, I'm not a Scorpio. Why is this resonating with me? Maybe you have a Scorpio moon, sun, or rising. Maybe you have Scorpio in your charts. If you guys are interested in birth charts, right, before we really get this reading started, try patterns. Patterns is not, I'm not having any sponsorships on these videos, so that's not why I brought that up. I have patterns. I like it. You put your birth date and your time of date, right? And then it gives you your sun sign, moon sign, rising, so forth and so on. And it's really cool to have. Maybe it'll help you guys out. For me, it's pretty darn accurate, despite the fact that I don't necessarily know the time of my birth. I know my date and year, right? The month and all that. I don't know the time. But I guessed it right, and it's spot on for me. So if you guys are interested in having your own birth charts, try that out. All right, let's get your reading started, Scorpio. You guys are dealing with new ideas, all right? The reason why you're having new ideas is because you're carrying burdens, responsibility, and debt. This is your situation, right? Your present situation that you're dealing with is carrying a lot of responsibility. You're feeling overwhelmed with burdens and debt. So maybe money is not what it is. I really feel like it's not, like, here's the thing. When I went out this, like, the first time, right? A lot of it ties into you having to take time, get yourself organized, and then go for it. But some of you guys may be like me, right? And you don't talk about what's bothering you. You push forward, right? Oh, no, fine. It's okay. I got to do it all on my own. If I don't do it on my own, it will never get done. I'm a Virgo, so you guys understand how stubborn we can be, right? Virgo's going to come for me about this. What do you mean we're stubborn? Sometimes Virgos are stubborn, okay? We are. We are hardworking and we are dedicated, bro. But we push ourselves past our capacity. And Scorpio, some of you guys are doing that. All right? I'm being kind, but I'm calling you out on it. Some of you guys are pushing yourself a little too hard. And you guys shouldn't be doing that. So I gotta charge my phone. I do all these videos on my phone, so that's why it's kind of funky. Alrighty. Now that being done, yeah, but you're carrying a lot of burdens, responsibility, and debt, right? Because you're not communicating. This is failure to communicate. This is your past that ties into this situation that you guys are dealing with now, all right? And you're trying to figure out new ideas on how to handle this. So you're trying to figure out new ways to not feel overwhelmed and bombarded with a lot of responsibilities and things, whether it's responsibility to your job, responsibility to your community, responsibility to your family, responsibility to your friends, or responsibility to so-and-so and this person and that person. I get it. I do. I used to work a lot of hours, and I took in way more than I needed. And it ended up almost really doing damage to myself because I didn't put in forth my mental health and my emotional health and my, physical health and all that, because if I don't do it, it will never get done. If I don't push as hard as I can, I won't be successful. I'm not good enough if I'm not working really, really hard. Listen, pace yourself. You're going to have to learn to one day at a time, one step at a time. You are. Because you are having recuperation and recovery as the energy you're receiving, right? Whatever the gods, goddesses, God, the Lord, Jesus, whoever is giving you, they're giving you recuperation, recovery. You're learning to take your time. You're learning to pick up healthy habits that you should probably let go of, man. If you have a bad habit of pushing yourself past exhaustion, that's something that needs to stop. Because if you keep that up, you are going to burn yourself out. It's not healthy to do that. Believe me, I've done it. Okay, I've done it, and I have messed myself up in ways that I can never take back. And I'm a lot better with it now, right? Like I can talk myself and get my family to be like, yo, guys, I'm having a hard time with this, please. Can you just like reassure me that I can take this break or that I need to, whatever. And they do. My mom will be like, look, you're tired. You counsel a lot of people, right? And I do. I provide counseling. And if I had somebody that was doing what I was doing, right, pushing myself and all that, and they came to me, Nix, Mary, I'm like, yeah, what do you need, hon? I'm pushing myself really hard and I really want to be successful, but I'm also really tired and I need a break, but I don't know what to do. Honey, darling, sweetie pie, whoever you may be, take a break, rest, okay? It's no shame in resting. So if I would tell you guys to take it easy, then I can take it easy myself. You know what I mean? Like, you got to practice what you preach and teach what you practice. Because if you don't, that's kind of hypocritical. You know what I mean? I hope I said that word right. I believe I did, but it's kind of like nighttime here, guys. So we're running on like juice and coffee at this point. And like positive vibes, but also very chilled, laid back vibes. But yeah, with that recuperation recovery that you're getting back, the new insight and realization that you're getting for your future, right? New insight, realization, seeing things for what they are, understanding what they can be and what they are, okay? I understand, okay, I read playing cards. A lot of you guys know, or at least you're learning that when you follow me for this channel. Like if you're new, hi, I do playing cards, okay? I don't have tarot on me, but I use playing cards to give you guys advice, read energies and all that. This is a pack of cards, okay? New insight and realization. Realizing this is cards. We can play games and we can read stuff from these cards, right? Understanding what they are can be their toys. And again, we can also use them to read things, right? I can use them like you would use tarot cards or oracle decks and things of that nature. That's how we can use these. But you have to realize and understand what it can be and what it is. Pack of cards. All right. What can you use them for? Reading out things like how I'm doing general readings, love readings, and what. We can also play crazy eight, slapjack, poker, stack them up, make buildings, use them as examples and structures. Like they can be used for multiple purpose things. But you have to see it in that way. Your future is allowing you to open your eyes and really see things for what they are. Is this something that I want for myself? Is this something that I should keep on doing? Is this something I should change? Where does this come from? How does this end up there? Okay? It's okay to be like, look, this old habit helped me for some time, but I need to let it go. I need to let go over pushing myself, not communicating, not talking to people about what's going on, and feeling like when I do talk to them, they're not listening to me. Some people choose not to listen to you. Some people really choose to play dumb, and I've seen this time in and time out, really to play dumb and act like they do not understand a word that you're saying when they perfectly do understand. They just choose to ignore you because they don't respect you. Some people generally are trying to understand what you're saying and try to make it better for you. Like, oh, Scorpio said that they need help here and they never ask for help. So let me go over there, right? And help them out in here. And then while I'm at it, maybe I can help them out with this one and make that easier for them too, right? Some people don't understand because the way that you express yourself may not be something that they can understand of like what you're trying to say. Okay, for example, my siblings, I feel like out of the five, two of us are millennials and the rest of them are like Gen Zs, okay? Let's just say that. Don't come for me. I'm not trying to make a generational shift. I'm just saying that that happens, okay? How I would say something is sauce, I would say it's fugazi. It's looking really shady. You know what I mean? It's looking really whack. That's something I would use for something that's suspicious. Now, my siblings would be, bro, that's really sus. Like, all cap or something like that, right? When I was younger, cap didn't mean something about lies or the way that it's used now. It used to mean a bullet. So when somebody said they're going to catch a cap, or like, I'm going to cap this person, they're going to be shooting them down. So there's like a generational shift because like how I interpret what they say, if they say that, versus how I take it in, it's a little different. You know what I mean? Sometimes people really try to understand you, but you have to tell them or explain to them in details like, hey, when I said this, this is what I meant. We need to do that. I want you here. And if you do this one, then it'll help me this way. And we can do, we can get all this stuff together. It has to be sometimes like something like that. You have to explain it in that way. Your own way, of course, but in a way where people can understand it. Sometimes communication can be blocked. Sometimes it's a language thing. Sometimes it's how you sound. You may have a tone and people think that you're angry. Sometimes I come off with like a very calm tone, but when I'm really upset, and it sounds like very dry. And so people are like, oh, is she angry? But she looks so happy, right? Like, just because I look happy does not mean that I am, man. It just means that I'm trying really hard not to shout at people because I don't like screaming at others. I don't. I feel bad. Work on your communication, Scorpio. Work on being able to express yourself so that way you don't feel alienated and blocked, okay? With that new insight and realization, you have to be working on your communication, okay? At some point in time, you have to work on that. Because if you just hold things in, man, you're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna kill yourself and you're gonna hurt somebody. You're gonna explode on some innocent person, or you really gonna let that person have it. And it's gonna just be like from like the first time they pissed you off from up to then, right? And they'll just come like vomits, just because I can't believe you did this. And they're out here, I didn't know that was really bugging you. How could you not know it was bugging me? People don't recuse, man. Some people just don't get that they're pissing you off. So that's what's going on. Tell people that you can't be doing all these things. Look, you guys ask me to do a lot. I'm tired. Okay, I've gotten really good at telling my family, I'm tired. I'm not feeling good. I don't feel like I'm up to it. I'll do it, but like I really don't have it in me to do these things you're asking me. I love you guys, but I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the good place right now. That's okay. That is okay. They love me, they understand. I'm allowed to take breaks. Being a 29-year-old lady, I can take breaks when I want. But I love my family to death, okay? They mean the world to me. Even if I don't always tell them that, they do. So, with new insight and realization, seeing things for what they are, having a clear picture, okay? You're not seeing it through here, you're seeing the whole picture. You're seeing what it can be, what it's going to be, and how it's going to go, all right? Now, let's go into your mental and emotional, okay? Have my juice. Mentally, encouragement enjoying fruits of your labor. So all this hard work is finally paying off. That's what you're having in your mind. Like, look, how can I go over there and get this work and market on it? All right. Like, how can I go over there and get my job to where I can take vacations and I can enjoy all the stuff that I worked hard for, get my own car, get my own house, get my own thing, whatever your plan may be, right? When it comes to encouragement, I'm going to say it. It is important to encourage yourself. At the same time, yes, always yapping. At the same time though, right? You got to be able to surround yourself with people that genuinely want you to thrive. The ones that are like, yo, bro, let's go. Look at you. You did that. Yes. I'm so proud of you, queen. I'm so proud of you, king. I'm so proud of you, royal. Look at you. Slaying the day. Yes. Right? Let's go, bro. You can do it. Put your back into it. Keep on going. Hustle that hustle. Flow that flow. And all that. That's great. Don't be around people that make you feel small. Don't be around people that do not support you. Do not be around people who do not understand you, choose not to listen, and make you feel like drained. If they drain you, honey, there's just, I'm just going to put that out there, okay? Because also the reason why we don't always talk to people or shut ourselves off is because we don't feel like people understand. My communication, if you ask a lot of people that knew me, like really know me, my communication was not as good as it is now, okay? I gotten really good at communicating and saying things out and being like, okay, yes, no, let me try this one. How about we try your idea and then we'll try mine, right? Like I've gotten better at communicating, but when I was not good at it, I didn't think people would understand me. I didn't think people would appreciate it, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I stuck to myself and I did what I wanted to do, and I ended up getting burnt because I had to do it the hard way, right? Instead of making it easy for myself. So be around people that lift you up and that surround you with love and kindness. Be with the ones that will correct you when you're doing wrong, right? And allow you to thrive. Now, if they're not allowing you to thrive, they're constantly overwhelming you, you've told them that it's too much, and they continue to go on, let them go. Let them go. It's 2025, honey. It is. It's time to be around people who with like-mindedness, calm spirits. Our vibe connects with the tribe, and the tribe connects with our vibe. And we're not dealing with people who are not worth our time, who make us feel overwhelmed and incredibly exhausted. We're not bringing that this year. That may have been okay for 2024. It's not okay for 25. All right. That's all I got to say. Now, your heart is great wealth and inheritance. So, with this being in your mind and this being in your heart, you're going after things that work for you that can allow you to have a lot of good things happening. Like, so if it's work-wise, I'm going to work at my job, I'm going to save some money, and I'm going to be able to build myself up. That way, I can enjoy all the hard work that I'm doing. I can have a good inheritance for my family and myself, and I can have great wealth because I'll be saving money, right? If it is for family and friends, I'm going to be surrounded by people who lift me up, who are good for my spirit, my body, my mind, and my soul, right? And all that. That's good. Yeah, you guys have to forgive me. I sit on the ground doing these videos. I like it, but like I move from time to time. Like you're going to see me always on the move. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I start getting like an office and a desk and all that. Sweet Jehoshaphat. I'm gonna go crazy. All right, let's get into it. So, encouragement during fruits of your labor on your mind, you're working on that, getting that setted. And in your heart, you know you're going to get some great wealth and inheritance, but you're working for that, right? That's your goal. For your energy that you're radiating and the energy you're coming back. So, as always, we have to do the lecture of energy. I know it's your guys' favorite topic. You're so welcome. You know, blessed you with the knowledge. So here's the thing, negative energy gets negative things, all right? I want you guys to think about energy as like a sound, okay? When we speak, our sound bounces off the walls and all that, or like a pool, okay? A lot of times I explain it to you guys as like if you're looking at the ground and you see only the dirt, you are never going to see anything pretty because you choose to see the dirt. You choose to see the worms. You choose to look at a rock and see it as just a rock, not something pretty, not something of what it could be. You're never happy, right? Negative people are never happy. They choose not to heal. They prefer to play the victim and blame their past on their rotten behavior. Now, here's the thing. I'm not against anybody who's had a rough past. I get it. Life sucks sometimes and it throws us some rough things, you know, it throws us some curveballs and we don't always make a home run. I get it. I do. Yes, it is a baseball reference because I like baseball. That resentment and a turning point. That's this. Okay, sorry. But yeah, like I was saying, hold on, guys. I just gotta check something. Sorry. I know I apologize quite a bit on these videos. Wait a second. Okay. Technically, I think that 7 of diamonds is actually here. I don't know. Okay. I thought I saw like an extra card, so I just had to like get that out of the way. As y'all can see, I have a one-tracked mind sometimes. But when you're looking at the dirt and you only see the dirt, right? We're talking about energies, I know. And if you only choose to see the ugly things in life, that's all you'll ever see because you refuse to open your mindset to seeing beautiful things, right? Sometimes people hold on to their past and they blame other people for it, and that's all they ever see. They choose to not let go of what was. They choose not to heal themselves and to hurt other people because they're hurt. Hurt people hurt others, all right? Heal people try to heal others. When you are hurting other people and you refuse to change your ways, you're allowing yourself to use that as an excuse. Because I got hurt is the reason why I'm this way. You, at certain point in time, like at certain age, you have to learn to let go. Like if I was I'm a 29-year-old woman, right? I learned to heal. I learned to let go of the past. And I use it now as examples for you guys. Like, hey, when you're in this situation, this is what it could be. If you've gone through that, this is what you're going to go through. This is the emotional states. And these things helped me out. Maybe they'll help you out too. Just because this happened to you does not mean that you're that, right? Because it's better to help others than just to harm them because you had a sucky life. Some people are like that. Those are negative people. They will never be happy because no matter what happens to them, they will always find something wrong. They will. Now, if you're a positive person, let's get into that, right? What does positive energy look like? Does that mean you're happy all the time? Does that mean that everything is rainbows and unicorns and all that? No, it's not always rainbows and unicorns. It's kind of like being Spider-Man, all right? Hopefully, y'all are not against Spider-Man. If so, I'm sorry. I'll try to find another superhero to use next time, right? No matter how much time Spider-Man's get knocked down, right? He always gets back up. He always tries. And that's what you're going to have to be in life. Life will knock you down, but life again is full of lessons and blessings. And granted that I was raised in Texas, and that means that I'm Southern, right? And we use that quite often, like, oh, darling, don't worry about it. Life is full of lessons and blessings, sugar, right? They do. Some of us, we really do say that. And it's true. Life teaches us things. So that way, when it comes up again, we know how to handle it. Okay? And sometimes people or situations come into our life to bless us. Sometimes things are blessings in disguise, and that's okay. It's fine. But you have to have the mentality to have good things happen to you. If you only focus on the bad things, why should God give you beautiful things if you're only going to see something ugly? Why should the universe bless you with that opportunity if you're never going to be happy? Why should the gods and goddesses and divine entities and spirits of this universe give you prosperity and all this if you're not even happy when little good things happen your way? There's no point, It just seems like you like being negative, so that's what you'll get. Now, if you like being positive, you scream, you shout, you cry, you let it all out. You're not happy all the time. We're human beings, okay? Anybody that has feelings, has dreams and hopes and aspirations, whether you are artificial or organic, y'all are gonna come for me on that part, I know. It is what it is. We live in a new era, man. We might as well break bread and break peace. We have to understand that some things happen that are out of our hands, and we just allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel at the time, let go, move on, keep on going. Because better things are on the way, okay? If you stop now, how will you ever know that you're so close to what you want? How do you know that your goal is not just one corner away or one more step, one more day? You got to keep on keeping on. Now, I'm really proud of you, Scorpio, because victory and achievements is what you're giving out. So you're radiating this victory and achievements. You are getting back recuperation and recovery. So you need to rest and take it easy. Go after your goals, baby. Okay, do. But don't forget, at the same time, take some time to relax and recharge. Because if you're tired and you're pushing yourself too hard, you're going to mess up. You're going to feel really exhausted. You're going to push your body, like your body needs sleep. Your body needs food and water. Your body needs a time just to be like, oh, right? Just breathe. It needs that. And if you're not doing that, then you're messing yourself up, okay? So I'm happy that you guys are learning to look at things for what they are. Understand that there's some things that you guys have been holding on to that are no longer needed, okay? If you acknowledge that you're having some bad habits, work on letting them go. So that way you can get all the stuff that you want and it's not slowing you down, right? Communicate. Hey, this is what I can do. No, I'm not doing that. It's my off day and I'm taking some time for me. But next time, if you let me know ahead of time, I'll be happy to do that. Thank you guys so much. If they love you, if they really care, they may be a little bit upset, but they'll understand and they'll be like, you know what, Scorpio, don't worry about it. It's all right. It's gravy, baby, right? Now let's get into your greatest hopes, your fears, your advice, and your outcome. Scorpio, your reading is really fast, man. Virgo took like almost an hour. Libra did take an hour, and y'all's are like about 30 or so minutes. I guess sometimes, it just depends. Because sometimes some of the readings are really short. And sometimes it requires like a long time, just depending on how I explain it. But hmm yeah, I'm gonna say it. Y'all are not gonna like me on this, but understand I'm saying the truth. I try to give you guys really honest readings and things of that nature because I am not helping anybody if I go over there and lie. You know what I mean? So, your greatest hope is powerlessness. This is vulnerability, okay? Being open and being raw. But your greatest fear is strong belief, defense, and conviction, right? So, if your greatest hope is to be powerless, I think it's to allow yourself to be vulnerable with people who are like meant to see you. You know what I mean? Because everybody, like, here's the thing, this is the craziest thing, but if y'all really think about it, it's true, right? Everybody wants somebody that's open and authentic and genuine, right? Nobody wants to be open, authentic, and genuine, though. Like, if you want everybody to do it, baby, you got to be able to do it yourself. Like, my best friends and my family see me for my good, my bad, and my ugly, right? I give you guys a glimpse of my good, my bad, and my ugly because we're doing healing. We talk about our mind, body, and soul. We talk about trauma and how to go over abuse and where to go to if we need help in those areas, like what are shelters, what are this line, what is that, how do you go about with social security disabilities. Y'all haven't gotten these videos yet, but I promise you we will, right? We're doing readings now, but like probably after our general and our first ever 2025 year readings. Okay? Hopefully tonight or tomorrow. I've been telling everybody yesterday and today, but I think I'll finish up the general readings tonight. And then tomorrow, we are going to be heading in, guys. All right. I know that 2025 just started. We're going to talk about what 2024 was meant to teach you, what this year is going to bring, all of it. And if you guys are interested, it is now $25. Okay. But it's worth it. Okay. Because it is a long reading, it gets into all the details and everything. So I've done it quite a few times and everybody pretty much likes it. I mean, of course, what I'm going to say, right? But for the most part, people were like, oh, okay. Now that you mention it, this is also what I've been doing. I was like, really now? Okay, do that. That's what's helping you out, man. Save that money. Use your voice. Um, but seriousness, vulnerability is okay. But if you cannot be vulnerable with other people, Scorpio, be vulnerable with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you have to be open and honest, okay? Like I said before, everybody wants a genuine, authentic, real, 100% person. Nobody wants to be that person, though. So you're out here trying to find somebody authentic and real, and then when you do find them, it's like finding a dinosaur or finding a four-leaf clover. It's so rare, but it shouldn't have to be that rare. Vulnerability, though, in itself, is scary because people judge. Excuse me. People judge. And I tell a lot of people, I'm like, look, do what you want to do, say what you want to say. But remember, at the end of the day, your words may be used against you in the court of people, all right? People will use things that you tell them against you sometimes. Sometimes they don't think that what you told them was like a really big secret or that, it wasn't that big of a deal. So it doesn't matter. They share it. Some of them use it to hurt you. Some of them do it by mistake. Like, I used to be very secretive about my narcissistic relationship, right? Because again, how it was set up was really weird. But I used that relationship because one, I don't mind people saying to me that I was in a narcissistic relationship. Believe me, this ties into your vulnerability. Okay, I know that I give you guys side stories. I do. And I'm sorry if that's annoying, but it is an example. I'm okay with somebody coming up to my face saying that I have glaucoma, that I'm visually impaired, that I was in a narcissistic relationship. Ha ha, look at me. Because I use my glaucoma to show you guys how to deal with being visually impaired and what it's like to have a physical disability, because I have it. Okay? It's not a secret. It's there. I make lots of videos about it. And narcissistic relationships are really tricky relationships to navigate. And unless you've been in there or you've dealt with a narcissist or somebody with similar personalities, you can't understand how tricky it is to deal with people like that, because there's narcissistic women and narcissistic men and narcissistic people, and they're really good at playing mind games, right? So how I had to deal with it may help somebody else in the same situation. So if somebody wants to go over there and try to hurt me with my past experiences, baby, good luck. I've healed from it. I'm stronger than ever, and it doesn't really define me anymore. If anything, it made me strong and tough and smart. Like, I got some tools underneath my belt because I went through this experience. Now I can not postpone, which I mean is to like give it to you, right? To hand down the mantle of knowledge to y'all, so that way y'all know how to deal with those types of situations, in case that you're like, am I the only one? Because certain toxic relationships, you feel like you're on your own. They really like to seclude you and close you off, right? So with vulnerability, you could be scared to open up. You want to open up to others, but at the same time, they better be like God or something, because people are going to get a bit of you, Scorpio, but they will not get the whole thing. And that's okay. You're not comfortable with opening up to that. But I think for you to be able to be accepted, loved, and understood, at the same time, somebody who can match your energy, okay? If you can't be vulnerable with other people all the way, work on being vulnerable and honest with yourself, because there's nobody that knows you better than you do, right? And if we're lying to ourselves, then we're not helping ourselves evolve and grow into becoming something bigger and better. You're having all these things that you want, but maybe the lack of vulnerability and being honest with yourself may be stopping you from getting all those things, you know? And if you have people that you can't be open and honest with, they're not really healthy for you, honey. Drop them like a hot potato. Let them go. Remember, this is the year of peace of mind every time. Serenity, love, and kindness. If it's going to cause me a lot of stress, it's a no for me. You know, like at this point, I work too hard on myself to deal with like negative energy sucking people. No, thank you. I ain't doing it. Now, strong belief, defense, and conviction, okay? Strong belief does not have to be religious. Can it be religious, Scorpio? Yes, it can. Because having the faith, whether it is through the Lord, whether it is through Allah, whether it's through the gods and goddesses, divine entities, spirits, the universe, like myself, that's who I believe, right? I believe in that divine connection. And it's okay. Everybody has their different beliefs, and it's fine, okay? So long as you're not hurting other people with your beliefs, pushing it down their throats, like, you know, believe what I believe, or you're not going to make it to heaven, or you're not going to go to the great divide, or whatever. Listen, it's 2025, man. It's too much. You're too old to be having this bigotry, okay? A lot of times I tie the strong belief into morals, okay, and characters. You have your way on how you view the world. I believe, like I always say, everybody deserves to be loved. So long as you're not hurting children, people, and animals, have at it, bro. Okay? And when I say children, I mean like, you know, assaulting and being abusive to children, assaulting and being abusive to people, assaulting and being abusive to animals. Those are the things I don't have temperance for. Like, look, that's what you do. You enjoy that. I can't do it, bro. I cannot be around you or your energy. Now, for everybody else, I'm pretty darn gravy. I don't care about your ethnicity. I do not care about your sexuality. I do not care about your political viewpoints. Your personality is what I care about. Your personality is what I go by on who's with me and who's not. Okay? So that's my strong belief. That's my core strength. That's my morals and my character. Treat everybody with respect. Give everybody some chances. If they're not for you, that's okay. They're not for you. Peace, love, and deuces, bro. Peace, love, and deuces. With defense and conviction, that does go hand in hand because sometimes, again, people will go over there and just crucify you for what you believe in, crucify you for who you love, crucify you for who you voted for. And I know that's a little too early for those kinds of jokes, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's there. You can just hear the voices of the bigots being like, how could you do this? Why would you love that person? That's immoral. That's unholy. You're not believing what I'm believing. You're going down. You're gonna burn. Listen, I'm a little on the lighter side, man. A little tan would be a good thing for me. You know what I mean? Get crispy. Besides, I heard it's lovely down there. Why wouldn't I want to go? Right? Um, but again, some people are not going to believe what you believe. Some people are going to make you feel bad. Don't listen to those people. Okay? We can't please everybody, honey. We really can't. And if we could, this world would be a hell of a lot better. It would. It would have been a really nice place because everybody makes everybody happy. But again, we live in a world where some people prefer to be negative Nancy's. Nancy's, I'm not trying to come for you, and I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings. What I mean is like, just being negative people. Some people like that. Some people like being broody and negative and never happy. That's just how they are. They're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. It's the world that's wrong with. But yeah, conviction, again, people like to crucify others who don't belong in their world. Luckily for us, the world is everybody's world, not just one person's, okay? I said what I said and I meant it. I'm not going to apologize for that. And if y'all want to use that, y'all can. You have my 100% approval. So your fear is that. So here's the thing, honey. Like I said, you can't make everybody happy, okay? If your strong belief, defense, and convictions kind of goes against other people, again, are you hurting anybody? Are you being, an abusive, out of control, prickly dick? If you're not being a prickly dick, have your way. Be around people that the tribe goes with the vibe and the vibe goes with the tribe, honey. And it's okay. If you stand your ground, you build healthy boundaries, right? You can achieve your goals and you can do a lot of things. Not everybody gonna be sitting at the table. And that's fine, all right? It's fine. But don't try to kill yourself to try to be kind and polite to people who are not worth your time, right? They're just wasting your time and they're wasting your precious life form. Don't do that. Your advice ties into independence and self-reliance. Okay, so I feel like I kind of played on with it. Like standing your ground is a good thing. Understand, ask for help. Okay, this is the thing is that a majority of what you're reading is about, honey, is one, communicate. Say what you need to say, mean what you need to mean. Okay, ABC equaling 1, 2, 3. If you need teamwork, okay, anytime with independence is amazing. Doing your own thing is bomb diggity and is gravy, baby. It is. Being able to have the confidence to stand on your own ground and do your own things, yes. Please don't forget every boss, queen, king, and royal in between, right? My beautiful, beautiful queens, kings, and royals. Please ask for help when you need help. If something seems a little too big and you've tried and tried and tried and tried and it's not working, ask for help. But Nix, I can never ask people for help. I just can't say the word help, right? Can you give me a hand? May you assist me in this? Hey, come over here. Do this one for me, please. Can you put that over there for me? Just straighten it up a little. We can work on it together. That's how I get myself to do stuff. Or like how I used to get people to do things. When they couldn't ask for help, I've been like, okay, how about this? We will do it together, right? And you tell me what you want me to do, okay? And that way, you're not asking for help, you're supervising me, so that way I can give you a hand. Uh-huh. You gotta word it. And if you have to talk to yourself like that, baby, that's fine too. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself and be like, yo, bro, I know that we can do all of this, right? Because we're that amazing. We're that boss, queen, king, and royal in between, right? We're gravy baby. But I was wondering, how about we make it into a group thing? Just for time's sake, right? Sometimes you're gonna have to like talk yourself into it and be like, okay, I need help, but I can't ask for help. I'm gonna ask for assistance. The same thing, different way of putting it, okay? Being independent, standing on your own is great. Do as you want. Please ask for help when things are too big, okay? And this is the romance, childishness, and irresponsibility. This is your outcome, all right? This ties into more of like carefree, less burdens, no restraint, just living my life, passing out G's like Kid Cudi, bro. Going over there, slow my roll. No thanks, bro. I'm on the way. Just all day, every day, just going. And that's good. Again, take time for that, okay? Don't put yourself in a situation where you feel so stressed out, overwhelmed that you can't do anything. Your reading, all in all, Scorpio, is take your time, settle something that's organized, okay? Organize your schedule a little bit more. Make sure that you say no when you can't do something, okay? Don't feel bad if you can't do it, if you don't have the energy for it. Take some time and rest, work hard, but don't forget to play hard too. You know what I mean? All in all, you guys are good. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you have an amazing day, afternoon, and night. All right. Next up, our bodacious Sagittarius. All right. Stay tuned for more. Peace out.